Welcome to Mic'd Medicated. We are so excited to be back with all of you on the couch because we have Dr. Marnie Nussbaum here.
Sorry.
Go.
I was just going to say, she really is the Elle Woods of dermatology.
The biggest compliment.
It's like, you come in a room and you're like, you also remind me of, have you seen the movies Utopia?
No. I mean, I saw it when my kids were young. I don't remember it.
Okay. So there's a bunny.
Okay. Definitely don't remember the bunny.
Literally you, who goes to the DMV to get a license that she needs to continue her mission. And they're all sloths at the DMV.
Okay.
All sloths. Okay. So they're so slow. And she's like, oh my God, I need to, please just give me my license. I need to go right.
Sounds like me.
That
sounds like
You're
me.
literally the bunny.
Zero patience. Got to do it all.
No, but like happy.
Yes, happy. Yeah, happy all the time. But
Are you happy all the time though?
No. Who's happy all the time? But I try and be. Yeah.
I'm just catching up. Is Zootopia an animated movie?
It's an animated movie.
It's an animated movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not a woman who says she's a bunny. This is 2026. You never know.
You never know.
Yes, I think you are this bright light. From the moment I met you, I felt the warmth and I felt a closeness. I love meeting people where there's no pretense and it's not like you have to work.
It has to be effortless. Like we met the three of us. It was effortless.
Yeah, it was it was just like a shared moment. We got each other.
That's my favorite word. Yes.
We got each other. And it's funny because, and I've said this before, but I just learned you don't like salad. So I'll just
hate salad.
That, which is kind of crazy for a Long Island Jewish girl.
Can't really smell it. Yep.
Wow.
It's
but do you like frozen yogurt?
Love frozen yogurt.
Okay, fine. So you're a Long Island frozen yogurt chick.
Yes.
Eva didn't know as many of you or me.
Welcome.
I mean, I'm not from Long Island, but I get it. Right. So I feel like I kind of like Marnie is like this apparition almost, or like this, like you didn't understand, and I speak Dr. Marnie, but you love it.
Yes.
It's in you.
It's in there.
She wants to be
I
like
can see
Dr. Marnie.
But I think people are always like, oh, you're from Long Island. I'm like, it's not that bad. I made it out. I love
it's
where
not like you're
up.
from Uganda.
I mean, exactly. Like my parents, to their credit, I love my parents more than anything. They truly are my best friends.
Oh.
And I would crawl into my mom's uterus if I could still. And my daughter would crawl into mine. So that would make us a Debunking. But
you probably know this. The reason you feel so close to your maternal grandmother usually.
Okay.
So women are born with all of their eggs at birth.
Right.
So technically the egg that made me was in my grandma. Was in my mom.
So interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I learned that in med school, guys. I know you get your mitochondria from your maternal side.
No, but aren't you're born with all eggs?
Yes,
all your
that's
eggs.
True. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fascinating.
Yeah, so there is a biological closeness.
I never knew my grandma, my maternal, well, either one, because they were not alive when I was born.
Oh God, when did they die early?
So my mom's the greatest woman in the world. And her parents died when she was 10, 3 months apart.
Oh my God.
And her grandfather raised her. And that's why she's such a good person. She became a high school psychologist to help children. And that's why I am who I am today. Because she put good values in me since I was out of the womb. She said, grateful for what you have, your whole life, everything's a gift and you never know what tomorrow brings. So just enjoy each day.
I love that.
She's the most special human. She is.
It's kind of rare for also, I do love my mom, Jewish women. I feel like the Jewish women I grew up with is don't die. Don't die. You could die. So just don't take a risk because you might die,
Well, you should have seen me before my son's bar mitzvah. We were in Costa Rica. I said, you're not surfing. Wrong vacation, wrong day, but you're not surfing.
Okay, so
I don't need a broken nose. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm an overbearing Jewish mother. For sure.
I
pinch his tush every day and he runs for me.
Mm-hmm. How old are they when you can't do that? Because I do that too to my son.
He's 13 and he still doesn't like it, but I
don't think you should pinch his tush anymore.
I'm doing it until he's married, but maybe even after.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds a little fun.
But I hope she likes me. Yeah. The woman he marries. He told me yesterday he wants to marry someone just like me and I died.
Oh.
I know. But then I told him he had to do his homework. Right now he said he has. And I'm like, I doubt that. So he doesn't like me anymore after that.
Oh, he was I think he was pretty smart. He was buttering you up.
I literally can't imagine either of my sons saying they want to marry somebody just like me.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
I also can't imagine you pinching their tushies.
Right.
That's not
I open
you.
his door. I say, I'm not looking. I'm just checking to see if you have towels. But then I sneak a glance,
But he's 13. Does he want towels for? What does he want towels for?
For the shower.
Rusty's not listening to this.
Rust, you're not listening.
He's making sure it's not Rusty. You know what I mean? So just stay out of there. Oh my God, that scares me when my son's going to do that.
It happens. They grow up
yeah.
and they become very private. You don't have that issue yet, Caroline.
My son wants to crawl back in the uterus.
Well, I try and take like every day. I'm like, let's talk about sex and drugs. What's your questions? He's like, we don't need to do that now. And I was like, no, we do need to do it now. So I took for him for his Gardasil shot. And he's
Is
like,
that so he doesn't get HPV?
Why? Yeah, HPV. He's like, why am I getting that? I'm like, because we don't want you to get HPV or give someone cervical cancer or anything. He's like, Mom, I'm 12. I'm not having sex. And I'm like, let's talk about that. Because skin to skin contact. He's like, oh my God, just give me the shot. Like, and I was like,
it's so funny.
I love that. You're the
also
opposite.
Believe,
or no,
I believe in information often and early. I absolutely believe that. I think that similarly, my daughter's horrified when I start to talk to her about those things. But it's so important because you don't know when they're first going to encounter those experiences. So you want to make sure that somebody once said to me, and I think this is amazing advice, when your child is offered that beer, if they take the sip, they want to take the sip with you in their head saying, I'm just going to be so disappointed. Like alcohol is really bad for you. It impairs your judgment, et cetera, rather than them taking that sip and going, fuck you, Mom. Yeah.
Totally.
But what if like they take a sip and they're like, oh, my mom loves tequila. It can't be that bad. What
that's why you educate early and often and say, yes, I may be drinking tequila. I'm an adult and my brain is fully formed and yours isn't.
And when you're an adult, you'll make your own decisions about whether or not you like alcohol.
But funny, I used to have a rule in my house when they were like in grade school. Russell and his friends used to say like 69, like blowjob. I'm like, okay, if you use the word in my house, you have to know what it means. What does it mean? And they never knew what it meant. They would say in like third grade. And I'm like, okay, do you know how to tell you what it means? Because in their school, they used to learn 69 was puzzle pieces backwards. I was like, let's really talk about what that means. They're like, oh my God, no. And then it shut down.
Wait. So did you actually tell them what a blowjob was?
Yes.
And did the mom of the friend call you and was like,
no, I think I just dumbed it down. I made it not like salacious. I was like, oh, it's
how do
when
you make
a girl
blowjob
kisses a boy's penis and licks it. Is that what you meant to say? And they would turn brighter and be like, no. And I was like, okay, well, that's what it meant. So if you're using the word, you should know what it means.
I'm obsessed with that.
Amazing. Yeah. No, I feel like I tell my kids the facts. I don't dress it up or dumb it down. I just kind of share it almost like I'm a doctor.
Yes.
Okay. So this is my problem.
Yes.
I don't know how to do that. And my husband and I, we love to watch comedies with them.
And I love comedy.
We make really poor choices in terms of what's appropriate.
Well, who remembered that Clueless was about giving a blowjob at one point, and she remembered they were talking about the shape of the penis.
Yes.
And rolling with the homies.
Penis
I was like, I don't remember any of this. And I was showing it to my third grader at the time.
Yeah, she's riding the crimson wave.
Yes.
Cher is a virgin who can't drive. It's like my husband who will yell at me when I say fuck all the time, which I
say
do.
Fuck all the time.
Me too. I love expletives. And I walked in and he was like showing my son was watching Pretty Woman with him. And
I was about to say Pretty Woman. I watched in grade school. And I was like,
but I feel like that was inappropriate. He's 9. He was just focused on like, how does she make that much money per hour? He was like, Dad, I don't get it. Why did she make so much money?
She had her Gardasil. Okay.
Right. But neither one of us explained it. My daughter will be like, how are babies made? Because she wants a sister. And I'm like, Daddy doesn't want one. I don't want one. She goes, so do it without him. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. He goes, she's like, go get one. What do you mean?
I mean, my niece used to say, I know how children are made. You break off a piece of the penis, put it in your belly, and it's done. And I was like, oh. I was like, well, that sounds easy. I mean, in reality, like if it was only that easy, yeah.
Right. I mean, and I just go,
maybe she was a genius and that's a really good metaphor for marriage.
I was just seriously. Exactly. She was
or
in
more of like
but,
break off the balls and take them, put them in your purse. That's a Jewish marriage. You know, I mean, Jewish husbands have no chutzpah at home, do they?
Well, if they try, we tamp it down. Right?
Well, that's why everybody wants to marry a Jewish man because he's been trained by his mother.
Right.
To be loving and
supportive
and not put their clothing in the hamper. Is that a Jewish mom thing? Do you pick up after your son? Yeah, you do.
No, that's just a Jeremy thing.
No, it's a Jewish
after Russell. Yeah, I put his towels in the hamper.
It's the Long Island Jewish mommy. And do you find you treat your son differently than your daughter? I do. I'm like, my son is like my little.
No, I'm obsessed with both of them. As a Jewish mother is equally.
And they're both brilliant, and they're both going to Harvard.
Perfect, and invented the toaster oven. But
and Post-its.
But wait, after my son's bar mitzvah speech, everyone's like, you forgot the part where he told Einstein E=mc². I'm like, he did. Okay. So I thought that was implied. Okay. So yeah, they can do no wrong. I was in medical school once upon a time and a resident, and we had to do everything. And I learned I was really not a lesbian there.
It took that to learn you weren't a lesbian?
Yeah.
Oh.
I really am not into
Sorry,
vaginas.
no,
and then
against
especially
lesbians.
all you see is sick ones.
What is a sick vagina
I
look
mean,
like?
they have diseases, STDs, infections. The vagina really is an organism that does a ton good, yes, certainly, but also it punishes you for not so good. And I had to wear masks. It was disgusting. I learned like I could never be an OB, but I love my OB. My OB
Me
is
too.
like my favorite team
Dr.
alive.
Gubala.
Dr. Fight, love
Oh,
her.
they work together.
Oh yeah, they do. So God bless them, but I
Oh, my
can't be
God.
one. By the way,
No.
diseased penis is no better. Let's be clear. Don't want to be.
But
Gross.
here's the thing.
Vaginas.
Here's the thing.
Ugh.
This is why it's hard to be a woman because, as I understand, although you're the doctor, men are so much less susceptible to all the STDs
That's
because of the
annoyingly
woman's
so.
vagina. I actually had a
Yes.
friend once. This is really gross.
Because the woman's
analogy.
vagina like absorbs it all, like everything else
Well,
in her
I
life.
think it's more. I'm going to say the word
Yes,
moist.
Germs live in it. Well,
but
not. It
actually-
depends on what age you are.
Well, it gives an environment that's great for bacteria.
That's why people have hair, I guess.
Yes. So now we get rid of it all. At
Right.
the age of like 11, people want laser hair.
No,
Oh,
they
you mean
make-
the hair? I thought the hair. It's like the hair in your nostrils. It's helpful. It actually.
Well, it's
of course.
supposed to be,
Yeah,
but we
but-
all get rid of it.
Yeah,
These
it's
days.
ugly.
No one wants
Oh,
a
so
hair
you're
on their
saying-
vagina.
Right.
Oh, so you're saying the vaginal hair in your
Well, I said
vagina
that.
actually
It's
was helpful,
evolutionary. It's
and
supposed to be
now-
Of
helpful.
course. It's like your
Ah.
eyelashes.
Exactly. My health
I'm dead.
teacher in senior year of high school, Mr. Mandel, love him. He used to pretend to be every STD, and he did pubic lice one day, and he was swinging from each hair.
No!
Yes. And I remember, ew, gross. I never, and then he also showed us Philadelphia,
Crabs.
and I thought I was going to get AIDS if I ever had sex
Oh,
with
that
any
was a
man.
really
Oh,
that
my
was
God.
a big thing.
That
No,
was
right?
We grew up in the AIDS era.
AIDS. Well, this generation,
I
guys,
went
no one
to
knows what a
bed-
condom is. They're all on IUDs. And I'm like, did you ever have AIDS?
Dude,
I
can
go-
they still get AIDS?
Yes.
I feel like-
I mean, like there's medicine that can help you, but they think it's it's not curable.
When I was young, I used to go to bed every night thinking I had AIDS.
Oh
Like,
my
it was
God.
so.
I was
Oh,
so
yeah, it's
scared.
true. It was
I
very
was like,
traumatic.
don't touch my vagina, I'll get
unreasonable.
AIDS.
Right. It was so unreasonable because I
Yeah.
wasn't having sex or anything, but I just had this
It was so
fear.
scary.
They fucking scared the
scared
shit out
the
of
shit
you.
out of us.
I
Tom
remember-
Hanks
With
in
good
that
reason.
movie.
With good reason.
No, it was remember
Yeah.
that girl, Allison. They have that. She has a charity after her. I forget her
What's
name.
her name?
Shit, it's like Love something. She was in the like late 80s. She was at Horace Mann,
I don't know
and
this.
she was at Studio 54, and she was dating a cocktail waiter who was bisexual. And
Okay.
Allison Gertz was her name.
I don't know.
And she got AIDS and she died.
No.
in high
Oh,
school.
really?
Mhm. This was in the
So
80s.
this generation
late
does
80s.
not understand that condoms
Love
do
heals, I
protect.
think.
Now there are HIV cocktails that allow you to live
Of
forever
course,
with
but-
it.
But still, you don't wanna
HIV
do
and
that.
AIDS. You don't want to, of course. But
I
wait,
used to make people get a test. Like I remember.
I used to always. Oh my God, I made them get tested in college. Everyone's like, "Who's this nerd?" I'm
Yeah,
like,
me
"I am
too.
a science nerd and proud of it."
Me too. I used to be like,
So,
you need to get,
Get
tested.
see, you two
Agree.
are both so strong. I don't think I ever asked somebody.
Oh,
to
I
get
was like, "Don't
tested.
put your penis near me."
Yeah,
until you get
100%.
tested. Yeah,
100%.
and every boyfriend knows I did that right here.
Except
yeah.
for I think my husband,
You
I
all know
trusted
it.
him. I actually used to.
All 8 of you. Yeah,
I love I love that. It's so true. I was the same way. And I
Yeah.
kind of got made fun of it. I was like, if they
always
want
got
this
made fun
hot
of it, I
body,
couldn't give a
fuck you.
shit. I
I
couldn't
don't
give.
either.
I worked at Gannett Health Center at Cornell, which was like women's.
I went to Cornell too.
Gannett Health. Wait, did
I
you?
didn't, no, I avoided
well-
Gannett. But
Well,
I,
of course, but I worked there for
I did have a
women
UTI
with like
once and had to go there.
pregnancy and sex, like rape issues and stuff. And I was
Wow,
very keenly
light.
aware. I know, right? Like, but yeah, I was like, go get tested, you motherfuckers.
My
Yeah.
mom was always like, your body's a temple.
Yes.
Don't let everybody in.
But I also like couldn't wait to get home to my like answering machine and see if he called that night. Remember that?
No, I'm a little
Oh,
younger.
shut up. Okay.
No,
Eva,
I mean,
remember
I
that?
had
The
a-
answering machine?
I definitely remember the.
I remember
yeah.
the answering machine, but I wasn't old
Okay.
enough to have boys
I would
call
get
me on
home
it.
and like, oh my God, you want an answering machine?
Imagine now, like when you're
No.
snapping and everything.
No,
Like,
I
what if somebody
can't.
doesn't like
No.
write you back in 10 seconds? Like they
No,
don't
I
just
know.
or the stalking. Like I missed that. So my husband, there was Instagram hadn't started and it was like Facebook, but like guys,
Instagram. We had instant messenger if the
No.
AOL-IM.
BBMs. Remember the BBM?
Oh, that was
BBM?
after college for me.
Okay, so this was in college, but
Wait, I think I'm even older than you. I don't even
I'm
think we
38.
had that.
You're 44.
I'm 44.
I'm 51. You just
Nice.
like to say that.
I don't. First of all, I think Eva, you should be proud that you're 51. You,
You
look
should.
fucking hot. You should be proud you're 44. You look hot.
By the way, I am at 44.
Since Dr. Marnie has injected me, I have never felt more beautiful in my life. So,
well, Caroline really, honestly, she tells everyone she sees that you're a miracle.
Yeah, I do.
And her Botox looks amazing.
And your skin products.
Oh, thank you. I made my skin products, the Dr. Marnie line, for on the go, busy women that is all the like actives you need in one step.
Was like we just switched to the Today Show.
Now by the way, see how I turn like that? And
I love it.
We can talk about dirty vaginas and then talk about skin cream.
We can do a 180 in 2 seconds.
That was probably my brain telling me I had a question for you. I keep getting these ads on Instagram for estrogen cream that you use on your face. Does that work?
Okay, so
like dry vagina cream for your face.
So it's so not like we're not there for the retailization of it yet because we don't know the exact percentages we need or what they'll do to the rest of our body. Because like if you think about it, we use hormone creams for people in perimenopause, menopause, things like that. So we're not there yet in terms of how much do we use, what percentage, what form of it, so like what's out there right now. We're not there yet. Like it would be
no
too
vagina cream
nebulous a question right now. And so like, yes, I'm sure there's benefits and risks both depending upon what we're using, the percentage and what vehicle it's in. So I can't give a blanket statement yet, but I can give a blanket statement on peptides.
Oh yeah, that's her peptides. Is that the
peptides?
Is that the wipe that burns my face and makes me look so good?
So peptide is in all 3 of my products because it's the only thing that we know that really creates good collagen and elastin at a good rate, and we know the percentages and formulation that it's more effective in. So I like to say my skincare line's like effective skincare, clinical skincare in a couture costume. Okay.
It's so fucking good.
Thank you.
That's how I want to dress. I want to be effective and couture.
They're multitaskers.
Meaning like I
in a
can
Chanel
run around all day long.
Yes.
You can't be in couture.
Well, actually, I think that's what I want to be known as. Like, I want to be known as like a Chanel like suit multitasker that does everything but looks good doing it. I haven't nailed that yet, but that's what I strive for.
I would say you've achieved, like you're your skin cream personified.
That's all I want.
And
but
everybody, when you think of like hot, beautiful skin,
I'm not good. I don't know how to do makeup. I need help like shopping and like picking things out because I don't have vision. I can inject anyone at anywhere, anytime, but I cannot pick out.
No, I was going to ask you about the injecting because I accompanied Caroline and you were masterful.
Thank you.
But you do it with like such ease. You're not like worried. You're like, you do it with like a.
Wait, were you dying how she did it? She was like, oh my God, I died for you. Okay, look up. And then she's like making another joke. She's like, oh my God, I'm dying. I love you. Right up here.
You did it like a warm friend having coffee, not like a clinical doctor.
Well, that's how but my office is really like my social life. Like as sad as that is. If you're gonna work all the time. So if you're not in my office, I probably don't get to see you.
Look how good your face looks.
Exactly.
By the way,
I just got my lips injected. So for the second time my whole life. So I used to say everything is fake except my lips, and now those are fake too. So,
except your personality.
And my personality is authentic, 100% me.
All right, walk us through. What have you done?
Okay, so I mean, so let's start here.
Start from the toes.
We learned Botox in residency. I always looked like 10 years old. Like I never looked like a hot 25. I was like a little girl 10 until I turned 40. Okay, and
it works working for you now.
No, but so we learned Botox on each other because that's how we had to in residency, and we looked like ridiculous, and like one eye was open, one eye was shut. We had no idea what the fuck we were doing. And
oh my God, because you were the guinea pig.
We were the guinea pigs on each other, and it was like barely like it was like just starting to be taught. And I never needed, I didn't even want it, but like we had to like sign up for it because we were doing it. So I started Botox very young. Then I had my children and sort of went on like a detox for anything because we didn't know back then like what was good, what was not good. Even like my hair color, which I'm religious about, I didn't do until week 13. That took a lot of
I get that.
Discipline. Yeah. So, but then after I had babies, I'm like, fuck it, bring on the toxins. Like,
yeah, I agree with that, baby.
Like, I looked like Shrek coming out of like the underneath. And no, like I showed my best friend in my office, Haley. Everyone will know her, Haley. She's like my nurse, my office manager, my best friend, my daughter. And I showed her a picture because she was really sad one day. I'm like, fine, I'll fucking show you this picture. And she's known me for like 6 years, every day, all day long. she's like, oh my God, you look like a monster. Like a fucking
Oh
monster.
no, I'll show you my
you're
bris.
gorgeous.
Wait, I'll show you my bris photo. I look like shallow hell.
Bris? You want to talk about Bris? I mean,
Shallow
fucking, it's 8
I was
days
shallow hell,
after.
and it depends.
Oh, I have the best story for both of you guys. Wait. So I bought like a big giant J. Crew shift dress, and my mom, who's my best friend, like, you know, was in my room. We put the shift dress on, and I'm like barely making it out of the bed. Okay. Emergency C-section. Don't know what's happening, crying all the time, and constipated, obviously. And so I put on this dress, and I'm like, Mom, you didn't tell me my thighs and ass got big too. Like the baby's out, but I look like a sausage casing. She goes, don't worry. You have a Diane von Furstenberg wrap dress. That's just what those are for. And we put it on and I look decent. But
it's true.
Remember
you don't
what we were
realize.
talking about constipation before?
Yeah.
Guys, we all know we're all constipated at times, diarrhea at times, especially if you're Ashkenazi Jewish.
Yeah.
So gas pains all the time. So
I think we should get advertising from Gas-X.
We should. Oh, Gas-X, the chewables are my favorite.
Oh, that's
me too. Oh my God, the chewables are hard to find, but when you find them, they're worth it.
I only do chewy.
I'm like sitting, but you're like my mom.
Wait, so the best story we have is they gave me Percocet.
Oh,
that
will clog you up for days.
I got the Percocet too.
I could never ever be an opioid addict because how the fuck do you shit?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I'd rather be in pain than constipated.
I agree.
So
I actually agree with that
I was
one.
pregnant with a baby full of shit. And 8 days later, after the bris, I'm like, I still haven't gone to the bathroom. Finally, 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. And I wake my husband up. I'm like, I think I have to go. Oh my God. And like, we were living in a junior floor with like a fake bedroom for the baby nurse and my son. And I'm like, Harris, I think I have to go. So I wake him up. I go to the bathroom.
It's like you're in labor.
I didn't have labor because it was an emergency section. So
this was your fun.
This was
you're like, the water has broken in the
exactly.
asshole.
I'm like, I think we're going places now. So I get on the toilet, and all of a sudden, I go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, thank God. I flush the toilet, and a tsunami rushes out of the bed, like tsunami, full of water, shit, everything into the apartment, floating into the hallway. There's like literal duty balls and water, okay? And my husband's like, what the fuck? I just had a baby. I was like, so I start crying. He's like, we're telling them it's your shit. I'm like, no, we're not. No, we're not. And so, by the way, this entire time, there's water everywhere flowing through into the main apartment. The baby nurse who's supposed to be in charge of my baby hasn't woken up. I'm like, what the fuck? How is she sleeping through this? And the super comes up and goes, oh my God, we need the wet vac for this. I didn't even know what that was. So anyway, that was my first shit after I gave birth.
Oh my God.
The question was what I did to my face.
We all clearly need some Adderall here. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Has anybody ever told you that
Joan Rivers
remind them of Joan
Everyone.
Rivers?
Oh my God, everyone, especially because of this classic voice. Which, by the way, I'll have everyone know I had a tonsillectomy when I was 36. And you don't recover. Just so you know, you don't recover. I'm never going to be Adele. Okay. So
it's okay. You don't need to be
fine.
Adele.
By the way, I'm perfectly fine with it. But yes, everyone says you're a young Joan Rivers, which I love her.
I mean,
it's the biggest compliment.
Wait, Eva, you have to hear the story if you can share this.
Okay. So we had a nanny, and everyone's like, you got to get, this nanny. She's perfect. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. She checked all the fine. So I got the nanny, and look, I don't know. I felt like everything that I was expecting from a nanny wasn't really happening, but I was like, okay.
Like you were taking care of her.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And she says, look, both my husband and I work. So we needed the 8th week of the summer off because that's the only time we could take off. And she's like, I need the 7th week. My whole family's coming in from like another country. Like, I need the 7th week. So I'm like, all right, fine. So she's like, we're going to Vegas, like with all her. I'm like, okay. And I was noticed her coming home. She'd go to Shoebox like twice a week. Remember Shoebox?
Yeah.
So, and she'd always have these like red hot stilettos and like all these things. I'm like, oh, I don't know what she does in her free time, but whatever. She does her. Okay. So we went to the Hamptons and we were staying at my boss's house, and we go into, because we had zero money at the time, and we go into town with the baby. And we are leaving Restoration Hardware, and I see my nanny with a man.
Are you dying in the Hamptons?
And I'm like, Irene? And she looks like deer in the headlights. And my husband's like, Irene? And she's like, I'm like, where's your family? And she's like, hi. And the guy goes, hi, I'm so-and-so. He was a chiropractor. And turns out her side activities were not being with family. She had another gig. And
she was getting her body fixed.
And I found
no
that,
pun
and
intended.
needless to say, she was having more fun with this guy than my son, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So that's how we found out our first nanny had another job that was not nannying.
And it definitely paid more than you were paying.
Definitely paid more than we were paying. And that was the end of that. And since then, we've been through many nannies.
That was just a good story. I had to share that with
I
the
think
public.
the moral, though, is you finding a great nanny is like finding a great husband. It has nothing to do with other people's reviews.
Totally.
It
is a partner. Hello. It's a wife.
Right. But my point is you can't trust what anyone else says because it's got to be the right fit for you.
100%. When I hear this is the best baby nurse, I had the fucking worst baby nurse. This baby nurse came with nails 50 inches long.
And you're like, how do you put Desitin in the vagina or
how are you
the
touching
butt?
my baby?
I don't get it.
I
don't understand. Is it under your nail?
No, it was like Clueless Dion acrylic hair, like down to her ass, bathing my child. I'm like, and then she came to me and she was like, literally, I had just gotten home from the hospital. And she's like, I'm going to need to lie down because I'm about to go into diabetic coma.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What the fuck? Like, you're supposed to be taking care of me, bitch.
Like, what are we going to do here?
This
isn't a role reversal.
I had to find a new one. 2 weeks later, she was gone.
I get it, guys.
I mean, she was falling asleep with the baby. And I said to my friend who recommended her.
I was taking Benadryl, watching him in the crib, jumping up and down while she slept. I said, why are you sleeping? She goes, well, I have allergies this season. I go, okay,
my God.
This isn't the job for you then. No.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I don't understand.
I don't understand it, guys.
But this goes to like one of the topics I think we all feel acutely, which is when you are an overachieving, hard on yourself woman who's trying to kind of manage your household and your career and everything in between, it's like
very hard.
You have such a high bar for yourself that then when you walk into a deli and it takes, 15 minutes to make a turkey sandwich, you're like, I could have had that done better.
How did we get to the turkey sandwich? We really went from
I don't like sandwiches either. Salads and sandwiches.
So what do you eat?
So for
you're very skinny. Are you naturally skinny? Are you
my mom?
No, I don't know. Do you work out? I mean, I got to ask the real question.
It's true. I don't work out,
and you don't eat salads.
I don't eat salad. I'm the only woman in New York City that doesn't like salad, and I don't work out at all. I've never done Soul Cycle in my life. Not that that's like a badge of honor, but is it? Like, what's the new one? There's a million that I hear, like all formula, like
it's good for you though. You would like it.
I would like it. I would enjoy it. I have no time.
But I think you
gotta make time.
Seems like you have a lot of nervous energy, Ajita, and that keeps you skinny because you're always doing.
I'm always doing like 24/7. And I love my job. I love my kids. I love my family. So I love, everything I'm doing is moving towards something. Like I'm always moving.
What do you do? What is it that it's something?
So, okay. So, I mean, I walk everywhere. Okay. I don't which is what it was way better when I didn't live 2 blocks from my office because that was my exercise. But now I have 2 blocks. So, I try and walk everywhere.
Yeah. Same.
But my mom, you saw my mom in pictures. She's
a little
4'10".
tiny mini.
She's tinier than me. She's 79 pounds.
Nice. So let's circle back. Tell us about what you've done.
By the way, every single thing I have in my office, I've tried or done.
Okay.
I'm a big believer. If you've never done it, you don't know what the experience is, and you got to know. You got to know what your patients are going
That's
through.
why I go to a female OB.
Oh, me too. One time, her male partner, because she wasn't there, had to examine.
Oh no,
it's not for me. So
yeah, I agree.
I mean, I always tell her to find pediatric speculum, please. I'm like a dragonfly. The closer she gets, I snap shut.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
I'm like, yeah, no, pediatric speculum, and if you get closer, I'm gonna snap shut. Okay, and I love her. Okay. She's the only person I trust. So what was okay? So I've done every single laser, every single laser you can imagine. I've done, and I do Ulthera twice a year. I think it's the only thing that truly tightens and lifts.
Ulthera,
Ulthera. But every single CO2 laser, anything I've had in my office, microneedling, I've done. I've done filler everywhere at some point in my life.
Everywhere, in your ass?
No, on my face. I've never done anything on my body. I had 2 emergency C-sections. I never even lasered the scar. It went away. It was great. I always find it's funny because things that bother a lot of people just don't bother me. Maybe it's because in the back of my mind, I know I have a laser if it doesn't go away. But I have a million varicose veins and I've never done anything about it.
I know that doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me. But anyway, so I've done my nose. I felt like in my 30s, it was it had a tiny bump, and my babies kept like headbutting me, and it got worse and worse.
Also,
and
does your nose grow as you age?
Yes, so
Okay.
it does. In your
And your
30s and
ears.
40s, your nose tends to dip.
Knew
and it widens. So I was like, you know what? Let's nip that in the bud.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
And that's a thing now. I feel like every time I see a friend, their nose looks a little different.
Yeah. So definitely.
Who did your nose? Looks amazing.
Dara Liotta. She's great. I love her.
I feel like my nose is getting bigger.
So no, you have a great, perfect nose, both of you.
Thank you. I don't know. Whatever.
But so she did that. I did my eyes. Because this was funny. So the lower eyes, like it's genetic. I've always had like deep concavity where it was like my eye socket was like really big, and I call it the black holes of Calcutta because there's zero amount of concealer can ever fucking cover it. And the only
I feel like you got rid of my like Hungarian little eyes.
Well, I'm so happy. I can't get rid of mine, but the concealer, the best concealer in the whole world, I'll have to give a plug for it, is Clé de Peau, not the stick. It's drying. The pen.
Ooh.
It's my favorite piece of makeup.
But I have a question about the eyes because I feel like my eyes. You said you had these like caves that were as deep as Calcutta.
The black holes of Calcutta.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I felt like I have these little Hungarian, like, you know, must have been inbred kind of eyes,
right?
And you like made them look big again.
Well, I'm so happy. So the thing I pride myself on, and I don't know. Look, I don't know, but I love what I do because I picture myself, and this is not to sound like I don't look at someone with like, oh, we're doing one syringe of this. I'm not a transactional dermatologist. We're on a journey together. I want to know, how do you feel? How do you want to feel? Like, what's bothering you? Because what bothers me doesn't bother you, and vice versa. So basically, I want to make people look happy and at their best and look like themselves, but refreshed. And so I want to use all the tools in my arsenal, which is kind of outrageous of me to want to be able to do, but I want to be like, okay, I'm going to use this and this and this, and like paint. Like it's like a painting to me. I want to use a little of this, and that's how I get to where I want.
I mean, I feel like I'm a Picasso.
I have only done a little Botox up here.
Okay.
I don't have any.
What else does she need? Because she's gorgeous.
I've always been afraid to do anything around my eyes because I feel like that's how you communicate. That's how you express yourself. But at the same time,
I mean, you're not an alien. You don't communicate by blinking.
But you both look so gorgeous. And then
Dr.
like my
Marnie
daughter reminds me, like, you know, not daily, but often.
Your daughter also reminds me.
Like she'll be like in front of me. She'll be like,
I mean, of all the people,
she'll remind me I look old. So I don't know, like, what's the balance? And you're like, do you ever have people come to your office where you say, this is too much?
Well,
I won't do this.
From what I hear all the time, the reason people trust me is because all the time I'm like, you don't need that. We're not doing that. Because like I said, like certain things I know will look terrible, and someone will say, I want more filler. One of the biggest things I see wrong today, so many people are doing filler in their jawline to define the jawline.
Ooh, it doesn't move?
Not good. And I'll tell you why. I can't use both hands, but I'm going to try here. So we start like an inverted triangle and we end up like a regular triangle because the base gets bigger and everything drops. So why the hell would we add more bulk to the bottom of the face? For the first 3 days, you might be like, oh, it looks it's not more defined. You're adding bulk and heaviness. And I end up dissolving so many people's jawline filler.
Oh, I've never even heard of this.
Really think twice and ask your physician why you're doing that. And I'm sure in some instances, great, but in most instances, no.
And don't go out of the country for plastic surgery or Botox.
Do that. I mean, we have different regulations here for a reason. Different things are approved for a reason. And I am very, very conservative when it comes to ingredients and actives. Like I do not allow things that are used in Europe, which should not be available here, to be used. So my patients are not guinea pigs. I want, good verified research, double blind peer reviewed studies in scientific journals. That's the nerd in me.
Love it.
Here I go. Double blind placebo trials, split face studies. Like I want to make sure what I'm doing to people is 100% safe, effective. And there's been, good safety regulations.
Well, that's why you should go.
Do you ever either have what's the line between Botox and surgery, or do you think it's like a painting where you use both?
I do. I think there is no specific line. I think if someone gets to a point, well, for instance, there's some things that nothing I do is going to fix. And I'm very honest about that. Like, I don't want people wasting their time and money.
Right.
So when you have extreme laxity around like the jawline, the neck, like nothing I do is going to be like, I can tighten it a little bit. And I'm very honest. I say, you're not going to get surgical results. But a lot of people, A, don't want surgery. B, can't have surgery for health reasons, or C, budgetary reasons or downtime. So we do everything we can to a point. And if they're okay with that result, then we go ahead. But I say skin is the largest organ of your body. It needs maintenance. You can't do interventions and then lean back, do nothing, and expect magic to keep going. You got to maintain it. And you got to start in your 20s and 30s and bank that collagen and create, the integument of the skin that you want and maintain it.
I don't have to do anything besides your products, right?
Nope.
Good.
That's right. Sunscreen.
Obviously, duh.
And when you say bank that collagen,
so
that's
in your
about
20s
the
and
cream
30s
you're using?
So the 20s and 30s, the 20s you're making collagen still. 30s you start losing collagen 1 to 2% per year, and by 40 you're losing a lot, and perimenopause you lose half your collagen and 30% of your lipids.
Hello, Perry.
I have to.
So literally, Perry is a bitch. Like, I think I've been in Perry for 3 years. I don't fucking know. Do we any of us know if we're in Perry?
No,
Not
but you
really.
don't
I've
look
been
it.
in it for a decade.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we're in it for like 20 years. I don't fucking know. But
I just
think
want to look
about
good,
it,
even if I'm in it.
so we want to look good no matter what stage of life we're in. So when we're young, we really have to teach our children, everyone, to use sunscreen, moisturize, do everything you can, and then in your 20s and 30s, you really want to maintain that collagen by doing stimulatory things like my peptide serum, the wrinkle cream around the eyes, but also, radio frequency microneedling stimulates collagen and elastin. Certain lasers stimulate collagen and elastin. You want to do things that you can really bank that collagen.
I don't need to buy one of those crazy ass masks.
No.
That's a waste.
Anything that you think is crazy likely is crazy. If you see things on Instagram that are like, that can't be real, it's not real. Okay?
Agreed.
So,
but sunscreen is hugely important.
Sunscreen, we've known for decades. Sunscreen's
My mom
real.
took the fun out of the sun. I remember 16 years old. She was like, your décolleté, your face, your hands.
Yes.
Do not age them.
I always say, love the skin you're in, because I like to say, not ghostly skin, porcelain. We call it porcelain. It's all about framing, guys. Porcelain.
That's my only fear about moving to Miami is like, I don't want my daughter to be old.
You gotta layer on the sunscreen every 2 hours. And it goes through windows. You got to layer that on.
I know. My mom drives with a glove.
It's really important. I love your mom. That's genius.
You know her,
I love her.
Yeah,
Jane's great.
She taught me early to always look hot.
Well, I had melanoma in my family. So I was like,
right.
My grandpa died of melanoma when I was 2. So I knew from a very early age, do not go inside.
Do you know that Eva had not had a skin check in 20 years?
Eva.
I know.
30.
Don't worry. I had sent her and she had something removed. That was bad.
I found my husband's melanoma. My mom's had melanoma, and I have 2 redheads, and redheads are the number 1 risk factor for melanoma.
Yeah, I mean, I
have a redhead. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Redheads. If you have a redhead, you take good care of those redheads.
What age should your kids start doing a skin check?
So I always say it's very, flexible. Definitely by 18.
I think as we wrap up soon, because I know you have to go back to being famous.
No.
And Eva's dog has to shut the fuck up. Let's do a quick lightning round.
Like, I love lightning.
Okay. How do you pronounce the word COFFEE?
Coffee?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that past the? Oh, because my son hates it when I have a Long Island accent.
Right. That's what I was asking.
Okay.
Is it like coffee, draw?
No, coffee.
What's the youngest age you'll Botox somebody?
Oh, so I've had to say no to a few. I've done 20, and that was for a reason. But I really try and make people wait a little bit until at least out of college. But, it's a discussion. And I don't just say yes automatically. I just say, let's talk about it. Why do you want it? I really delve deep in there.
What's worse for your skin? Sun, smoking, or drinking alcohol?
For my son?
No, for your skin.
Oh, for my
That's amazing.
Wait. Sun, smoking, or drinking alcohol? Okay. They're all bad, but the sun's the worst.
That's what I was going to say. Okay.
Yeah. What is 5 sunburns in your lifetime increases your risk of melanoma by 70%.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Sunscreen.
Wow.
What is the craziest holiday gift someone has ever given you at work? Like a client?
Oh, I've gotten some really, really fun ones. I have this pillow that I love. Oh my God, I love this pillow from my one patient. Oh no, this is even better. Sorry for that. Okay, I've gotten really great gifts.
Sorry for the pillow person. You're booted to number 2.
So one of my favorites is this sign. She gave it to me. She goes, someone gave this to me and I think you should have it. And I put it on my desk and I read it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm obsessed. It says, I'm going to botch what it says. It says, wait, I got to say it right. Buddy's distracting
Buddy,
me.
stop it. Boss bitch?
No, it says, I don't deal well with stupid people.
I love that.
I love it. Love it.
That's a good one. Wait, before these
And it says, you be smarter, I'll be nicer. That's a different one.
Ooh,
I know.
That's a good one. Okay. Straws or no straws in terms of keeping you?
Funny you should ask. Funny. So I used to be.
Shut up!
Love you guys, but no. I used to be a straw girl because I had regular teeth, so I didn't want coffee stains. But now that I have veneers, which I got, I like no straws because the lip line. So you're damned if you do, damned if you're not.
Your
Decide what
teeth
you
are
want.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. But these were a work in progress. Yeah.
What's the craziest place someone asked you to Botox?
Vagina. I don't do that. I don't
What?
do vaginas. It goes back to the vaginas. I don't do
Wait,
vaginas.
why did they want their vagina Botox?
I think about optimizing sexual pleasure. It's just not my area of expertise.
Like to Botox their clitoris?
No, I've never learned it. So guys, I don't know where to Botox your vagina. Don't ask.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
gross.
yeah. But I also got asked to fill a penis. Not my thing. Not
Fill
my
it?
thing.
What do you mean?
To make it bigger.
Whoa.
Fill it. And I was like, that's just not my area of
like
expertise.
filler?
Filler.
Oh,
But
God.
there's other people that do it all the time. It's just not my area of expertise. Dr. Marnie doesn't do penises or vaginas. Got it?
Has anybody ever hit on you?
Yes. That happens. But if it's egregious, I answer back in a egregious way.
Like you grab their dick and shove it with a needle?
No, they pay with their bank account.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if you're you wanna harass me,
You want to grab Marnie's boobies?
It's
You
gonna
better
cost
pay.
you. I can be bought. Yes.
Oh, what's okay? So
I'm just kidding. I'm
what's
just
the
kidding.
price for boobs?
No.
I'm just kidding.
You want to feel? It's gonna be a lot. Okay.
Wait, last craziest question. What did I have that I wanted to ask you? Oh, what would you say is which women look better, LA or New York?
Okay, so I like the New York aesthetic, obviously.
And explain why.
I think the New York aesthetic is less is more. You want to look like you, but refreshed and at your best. You want to look sharp, good, and beautiful at every age. The LA aesthetic, I think, is chasing youth, and that's not where we're at in New York. In New York, we're confident with who we are and what age we are. We just want to keep moving forward.
You look very natural, and I forget there's
you know what's funny? People say I look natural. I go, looking natural takes fucking hard work. This is hard work.
Yeah, I love it.
By the way, I love that. It's called traceless transformation, which is what you look like, where you don't
want to
look
know
like you
that.
don't look done.
Right. Just for you guys to know. So I did lip filler on Friday. It's the second time in my whole life. And I love it. My mom saw me and she's like, what happened to your lip? And like Chloe, my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter goes, she did filler. And like, so my mom's like, too much. You did too much. And like, I like it.
Yeah, you look good.
But there's like a slippery slope. But you know what the funniest story I have for you, actually? I had this older woman. She's like 76 maybe. And I am someone who loves empowering women at every age. And I'm like, I want to be an 80-year-old that was like on the top of my game, gorgeous, you know. And my mom, I think, is just the most classic icon. But the 76-year-old goes, you got to help me. And she's talking funny. I'm like, what happened? She goes, I got Botox in my lip. I'm like, uh-huh. She goes, I can't give blowjobs. I'm like, oh my God, you're amazing. I'm like,
Oh my
that's your
God.
problem? I'm like, you want to give blowjobs to your husband at this age? What is your secret? Like,
what'd she say?
And she goes, we got a good marriage. And I was like, well, good news and bad news. The good news is, I think this is, the good news is it's temporary. It'll wear off. The bad news is, or good news for you, I'm thrilled you got to keep giving blowjobs and you must like it. She goes, I love it. I'm like, holy shit, we should all be like this woman. But
oh my God.
Yeah, that's goals, marriage goals.
I mean, that's marriage goals.
Where does the filler go? It just evaporates?
Oh, in the lip. Well,
no, anywhere.
When you have to make sure you're using hyaluronic acid based fillers. I only use hyaluronic acid based fillers because then it just disintegrates and goes away. But a lot of places use other things that may have calcium or PLLA
and that's why you see it gets like kind of all bumpy.
or it stays and makes like foreign body granulomas and bad shit happens. So
no,
I don't
we don't
like
want
to use
that.
those.
We don't want that.
It's very important to know what you're using and educate yourself.
Just go to a good fucking doctor.
People still use silicone. Be careful of that. Don't do it.
No, go to a good doctor. All right, last lightning round, and then what is the one prescription medicine you could not live without?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I know. I couldn't pick one, honestly.
Oh, that's a hard one. That's a really hard one.
Three? You want to pick
three? No, I know mine. It's very controversial too. Accutane. I took it twice, and everyone has this like big fear of Accutane in this world, and I'm like, guys. Yes, use it with, good regulations and when it's needed, but it's the closest thing we have to cure for acne. And I think scarring has such a terrible effect on self-esteem when people are young. And I think there's so many things out there that aren't true about Accutane. Yes, there's, GI. We don't know if there's an association, if it's causal between Crohn's and colitis, or depression, but there's reasons we have safety rails for it. And I think that, but I know you probably wanted a sexier answer.
There's going to be part 2.
This is the best painting for behind me. I'm obsessed with Chanel, Botox. There's so many things on here that I'm obsessed with, and I kind of love it. So
yeah,
thanks.
I love it for you. Maybe I'll
and thank you
do
both for being such amazing icons for women and everyone.
Oh my God.
It's really amazing.
Of
So
course. Thank you for being vulnerable. We love you. And with that,
Love you
mic
guys.
drop.
Love you. Mic drop.
Mic drop.